2 days here in Lysekil Marina. We're now moving on upwards towards something else. We want to be more in nature, so although it's a nice marina and everything, got all the facilities, quite expensive. Cheap ice cream though, over there. Nice. So let's get out of here again. Shit. Yeah, so we were supposed to go on the outside of the Sotenäs. However, the winds are way higher, stronger than we expected, or what forecast said. I think a lot of boats are experiencing that right now. So instead of going on the outside, we're going through a canal that was built for one reason. The canal was built because there was a lot of ships running aground on the outside due to the harsh weather coming from the west. And today we have a strong westerly wind, so yeah, the channel was sort of built to not go on the outside of days like these. So now we have one reef in Maine, we have also a reef in Genoa, and we're doing 7 knots, heading on to Smögen, and then we're going to take the Sotenäs canal instead. So yeah, that's going to be nice. You can only motor in the canal though, so that's well. Gotta do what you gotta do.
Okay, right now I'm actually terrified because we're going in here and I don't know if we will make it. Shit.
We're now going to treat the Sotenäskanalen. This canal is about 5,000 meters long and was done in the 1930s. Due to the harsh weather on the outside, it was decided by the government that we need a proper canal instead of going on the outside. Every year, about 50,000 boats pass through this canal, and it's mainly small vessels like us. And so the lunch time is over. It's time to exit the canal again. Someone else has to take over the driving of the ship, maneuvering, whatever. But we're done in the canal for this time. So now we're heading on to wherever we're going.
I have no idea. To our friends. Somewhere. Wherever they will be.
Yeah, one of the big problems when going on the inside of islands is that all the motorboats, they don't want to go on the outside, so they're there's a lot of traffic, and now it's like traffic jam here with motorboats, and I'm sailing, so I have right of passage, but they're all over the place. Like, what's going on here? They're just motorboats in the way. They're motoring. They just everywhere. Retrieved. Got it back, the drone. Managed to fly it just to check the height of the cliff on the other side, but managed to land on a slope and flipped it upside down as well. So really close to the water, really close call, but still I managed to get it back. Super lucky this time. I won't do that again though. So yeah, good learning experience, right? Sorry. I'll take better care of it, I promise. They say you can jump from here. I'm not sure. It's a bit high. So turns out this hole is a bit too bumpy. Not for him though, but for us. So we're getting out of here. We're ready to cross the lines and actually find somewhere else to go. It's beautiful, but rolly. The waves are sort of pushed in from the sea into this basin in here. So even though it's calm for them, very well protected, rolly. That's where I landed the drone before. Nice place. Yeah, so let's go. And so we found a new place, way more secure, and feel more confident because tomorrow we have winds of up to 35 knots coming in. So time to go to bed and wake up to a storm. Good morning. It's now the weather has arrived. Doesn't look like much. I had a good night's sleep. We're very well protected here. You can barely see the waves or the wind or anything. And it's completely lee here. As you see on my beautiful hair. Barely wind here. So let's go up like 2 meters and see what the weather looks like. The winds are already gusting at 35 knots. We'll see if we stay here or not. We're very well protected. Yeah. This is what the archipelago looks like on a day like this. Barely any boats. Just some people seeking shelter here and there. Most are in marinas. Yeah, so we left the spot we had. It was a bit too much on the outside of the archipelago, so it's a bit windy and a bit rolly. Being a sailor, you want to move around. So we ditched that spot. Yeah, we only been motoring for a few miles to get more inside of the archipelago. And right now we're just looking for another long site. This might be a good spot. So let's go check it out. We have our own waterfall. Although this place is nice, it turns out the wind will shift later tonight. So even if we don't want to, we have to move we're moving now instead of in the middle of the night, so the wind's gonna shift and hit us from the path instead. So yeah, good fun. We moved from one place to another, and now we're gonna move from this place to another, probably to an anchorage instead. So eventually we found a place at anchor right here near Grebbestad, and I'm trying to make a risotto for everyone now in the evening. We spent about 3 hours trying to find a good spot when we left the old one, but all the good spots are taken, yeah, took us a while to get here, but eventually we found a place. We dropped the hook. We're now anchored in a really nice little bay, and we can stay here for the whole night. Although it's going to be windy and the wind's going to shift and everything, that's perfectly good for us. So yeah, we're going to stay here, gonna enjoy the evening. It's Friday night actually, and yeah, that's all. We're now heading out to Kosterhavet, one of the most northern parts of the west coast of Sweden, where the nature is really special. There's a reason for this, we'll show you later, but now we're heading over there. It's just 10 nautical miles from the anchorage from last night. Had a really nice sleep, some of us at least. We're still tired, and now we're still sailing inside the archipelago here, so it's really calm right now. So right now it's really rolling here. That's because the depth here is 30 meters, not that high, but just slightly outside here it's 250 meters. So all the waves are pushed up from the 250 meters up to 30 meters, meaning that yeah, you get these nice big waves, which the kids enjoy. And so we reach our destination of Ramsö. It's southernmost point in the Shut up. She's being naughty. Get over there. Thank you. Yeah. Ramsö, the southernmost point of the Koster archipelago. Let's get in there. There's a harbor inside somewhere. Today we're motoring, as you can hear, through the Koster Sea archipelago, or the Kosterhavet. It's a nature reserve here. It's an amazing nature. It's really difficult navigating here. Probably one of the hardest places around Sweden. We're gonna find a small rock to tie up ourselves to and just spend the day here. We're not sailing because I wouldn't dare sail in these waters. So we made it here to one of the islands in the Koster Sea. Quite a tight fit though. We're moored actually to both sides here, so we got lines going both to the port and to the starboard side. And it's really safe and calm here. The only worry we have is the depth. Hopefully it'll be enough. Right now it's high tide, but the tides in Sweden are about, here it's about 30 centimeters. So we'll see in a couple of hours if we touch ground or not. It's really a close call. But if not, we're gonna stay here. So now the sun is setting here in the Koster Sea, and we didn't just manage to fit one boat in there, but actually two boats. We're about 10 centimeters above ground, and tomorrow we're finally heading towards the world's end. We're going to see the end of the world. It's gonna be amazing. See you tomorrow.